So this is it, the big day. I am here in Utica, Michigan, outside the LegaSea Aquarium and Reptarium, where we are about to go inside, tour around, and see what once was a vision has come to life.
My name is Nick Pulaski. Growing up, I have always had a passion for wildlife, and with that passion, along with my passion of filmmaking, I get taken on some amazing adventures creating wildlife content, getting up close with a variety of incredible animals. So come follow along as I pursue my goals of educating, inspiring, exploring, and conserving wildlife, all while having fun, seeing the beauty in our natural world.
1, 2, 3.
It's a big undertaking, it's crazy. Sometimes I think, what am I thinking? I always say that a vision without action is just a dream. I'm not a dreamer. And I'll do things that sometimes don't work out, but I'll do them. If I have an idea, I go and I try to follow it through. And in the end, I just want to create an experience that is so unique and so amazing, not only to Southeast Michigan, but hopefully to the entire country. And that's what we're going to do. And it's going to be a wild ride, but at the end of that, it's going to be absolutely amazing. When you really think about reaching people, which is ultimately my goal, in particular to try to get them to love reptiles, that means you have to expose them. Now, here at the Reptarium, people have to want to come to a reptile zoo, which they do, but when you really think about 10 times that people want to go to an aquarium than they want to go to a reptile zoo. So if I can bring 10 times the number in to the aquarium and then expose them to reptiles while they're at the aquarium, come in, you're going to see reptiles, you're going to see mammals, you're going to see fish, you're going to have all these experiences. And I think it's going to be a very unique place because, although the Reptarium is very unique now, there's really no other reptile zoos where you can handle almost every animal in the zoo. We're going to have that experience, so we're going to try to take that same mentality toward fish. Feed stingrays, predator fish, koi, we want people's hands to be wet from the time they walk in the aquarium till the time they leave the aquarium. Ever since I was young was like eventually to open up some sort of reptile zoo. I mean, that's what I wanted to do. And I always knew that if an opportunity arose that I was going to do it at this stage. So again, I talked to a lot of my financial friends and everyone said that opening up a reptile zoo was kind of a stupid thing to do and that you're never going to make money.
It's a big leap.
It was a big leap, going from like being breeding snakes my whole life to doing an educational kind of thing. in love with it. I fell in love with the whole process of having people sharing your stuff, doing private tours, doing private events. I mean, the dream has kind of went from, you know, let's start a small reptile zoo, let's expand the reptile zoo, and now let's make something really much, much bigger and much more grand. I remember standing in the front of the building one night we were open, and I saw the people that were in the thrift store. It used to be a grocery store.
Oh, okay.
And it turned into a thrift store for like 10 years.
Huh.
And I saw them go out and literally like put a "we're moving" sign. Within a matter of days, we got in touch with the owner. We started talking to him. We had a deal done within about a week. Always loved fish. I mean, when I started my career, you know, in a pet shop, I was a fish store, and so this fish store with a little tiny reptile section. I took care of the reptile section, but I also took care of the fish. I am by far not a fish expert, but I've always loved fish. It's a big undertaking, it's crazy. Sometimes I think, what am I thinking? I always say that a vision without action is just a dream. I'm not a dreamer. And I'll do things that sometimes don't work out, but I'll do them. If I have an idea, I go and I try to follow it through. And in the end, I just want to create an experience that is so unique and so amazing, not only to Southeast Michigan, but hopefully to the entire country. And that's what we're going to do. And it's going to be a wild ride, but at the end of that, it's going to be absolutely amazing.